Posting content for 60 days changed my life. I have posted these sort of videos, and these videos alone have provided us to scale to 50k a month and get views. And I'm going to tell you exactly what we have done, how this will change your entire outlook on content, and what do you need to do in order to become better at it. And it's not just for the money, and it's not just for the sales, it's for a completely different reason that no one talks about. So we're going to get straight into it. Now, the reason why I started making content was because 6 of my IG accounts got banned. So I was doing outreach via IG. I was doing that. I had proxies. I had anti-detecting browser. I had everything on you can kind of name on. And I did all that, right? So that was all going. But I think it was at night or when I woke up, I just literally saw each account just gone. And I was like perplexed. I was like, okay, what do? I already have YouTube, because what I was doing was I would get people, I would outreach, and if they weren't qualified, something would happen. I would just send them to the YouTube and they would get converted, which worked well first. But now I'm stuck. Now what do? Now I could be still posting on YouTube and doing that all the time, but that does not really make difference. It's not going to really make you the money because you're not stacking content. A single piece of content is not going to make you rich, but stacking different contents will make you rich. That's a guarantee. So this was I think this was in like 9 days. We did 18, almost 19k views. Here was in a month, 31k views, and you can see the growth, right? Because I've just started posting, and how I actually kind of figured out the entire way to consistently reach like 1k. Because guys, I've not been a content guy. I've not posted content like YouTube. I used to like do stuff on X, and that account also got shut down. But like other than that, like I've never been a content guy, and I've been able to accumulate 3k, 1.5k, 4.5k, and kind of build this entire style. And I know in just a matter of days we'll be doing 10, 15, 20, 30, maybe 100k views, right? And the reason why you want to post content is, first of all, you have to understand, what am I doing here? You see, there's a similarity, if you guys can pick that out. It's Togi, then it's Kanye, then it's Togi, then it's Kanye, then it's Togi, then it's Kanye. And then in here, the actual purpose of this thing is to create authority. So everybody knows Kanye, everybody knows Togi, right? Now, of course, there are different levels, but I like these people, right? No matter like what you say, I'm not talking about, the controversies that are happening around them, but in general, I like these people. So what do? I put them in my video. I start using and creating sort of my own style, because what does it do? It creates a date point. Now, what do I mean by this? If you go on a date, right, you usually talk about what you like, what you don't like. You talk about all that sort of stuff. Why is that? So you guys can have the same sort of interest. And when you have same sort of interest, you start to like each other. Oh, I like X and he like X. So by extension, I like him. Like, it's a pretty simple rule of psychology. So if people like Kanye and if people like Togi, they're going to like me, because no one really knows me right now. No one really cares. And of course, I still give value videos, still making videos which contain pure value, but these videos are value based. Togi and Kanye, when they make these videos, they talk about, their motivation. There's like a broader spectrum of content. And when I come in here, what I do is I make it more niche down. I break it to an expertise level. So when I say being smart stopping you from being rich, now people will be, first of all, intrigued, like, how is that? Then they think about the Kanye content. Oh, Kanye saying X, Y, and Z. Then it's like, Togi lesson will help you to make more money. Now, Togi tells a normal, like, generic advice, but the main action that happens is me adding my part here.
Togi once said,
look at the bigger picture. Life is risky. That's why life is beautiful. It's so risky to be alive. You want to know how risky it really is to be alive? Is that nobody makes it out alive.
And that's how you scale your business. You will lose, even if you scale to 50 to 100k a month, you will lose people, friendship, employees, clients, but that is the way ahead, because you are going somewhere where you have never walked. So why are you trying to sit there and not lose properly? A lot of people don't lose. That's why you're stuck. You're not falling enough to the point where you can rise up. So sit there, knock yourself out, and then get up like Rocky and crush those.
So it's those parts, right? Like when I expand upon that reel, what happens is that the person now is trusting me and they understand more clearly. If I just start yapping from, just like the get-go, they're not going to understand it, because there is a unique sort of style that I have. And of course, like, you might be like, oh, hey, I will copy this, or I can just, you can try, but you'll not be as good as me. Even I'm figuring it out on the go, but I have understood why I'm doing it, and I understand it on a deeper level, and it works for the style that I speak and the way that I do things. I'm really persuasive, as you can say, because I did sales for a long time. So Those factors are with me. So you have to create your own style. And of course, I didn't reinvent the wheel. People are already doing these videos, but I changed the format, the text, the way the music works, and all those things pile up and create your own thing. Now, creating this massive TOF is the main reason why I'm doing this, right? Because I could make videos on YouTube, but if I make super broad videos on YouTube, the existing audience will feel really, really bad. They will be like, I'm subscribed to this guy for MOF content and he's posting TOF content, so they can unsub. And it's real. That's why a lot of YouTubers, they go in there and they try and make all these motivational videos and do that, which I have done in few of them, but still there's a story, there's still me. My main skill is the ability to take something that's like super broad, but then simplify it down and make it more niche specific. Like, that's my superpower. That's what I'm super good. That's what my client says, what everybody says. I can take a super broad topic. I can take like Michael Jordan hooping and turn it into an email sequence. Like, I can take topics from different sort of things and connect them all together. And that's what I'm doing here as well. Okay, so where does this all lead to? It leads to the actual generator, because again, what did I tell you? Stacking content is really, really different than actually posting a single video. Now, because they are in the funnel, they see a reel like this, okay? Some of these people, they follow all that stuff. Now, they're gonna check my link in bio, and it's my YouTube channel. I don't have anything else, right? It's this. They click on this, and they're like, oh, this guy, I like him, he likes Kanye, he likes Sergey, I'll follow his YouTube channel, boom. Now they're in the funnel. Now, if they're a coach, and what I have seen when I click on the like and I look at the analytics, there's like, out of these, I would say like 45 people, 3 and 4 of them are business oriented, and that's all I need. Like, because I have something piled up. The reason why I've made 77 videos is because once you enter my YouTube, I answer basically every single question that you probably have. The only thing that's left is implementation and me giving you a more like niche specific to your thing. That's the thing. You can use my YouTube to make money, guys, because these are lessons that I've learned manually, I've learned from other people, and also just in general been able to answer all these questions that I get on a day-to-day basis into these videos. So they create a sort of insane amount of, I would say, like trust, first of all, and second of all, I became the holy grail of any question you have. I'm not motivated. I don't have a routine. I'll watch Alex. I don't have this. I watch Alex. And every single thing that I'm doing, it's correlating to my channel, which leads you to, when you have a bigger problem or you think like, I can't solve this, you come to me and boom, then you buy. And that's the entire journey, right? Now, not only this has helped me, the main reason why content is so good is because you get to meet high-level individuals. It doesn't matter how many followers you have. It doesn't matter how much like stuff you have. You know, those like underground rappers or like people who make music which is like super dope, but they're not known, but still some high level people follow them. Like, you know, like Drake or Kanye would like give out like Pusha T, all these sort of people. They would give them these sort of like contract deals or help them out basically, right? Now, you're not going to get helped out. They're not going to like bump your career up, but they're going to like you because they see something that's different. They like the style that you're doing. And that's how you're able to meet. If I had a random profile, which literally had nothing, I would never been on this pod with Andres. He makes 300K a month, right? And he is just like, you know, one of the people, and I'm not like, you know, bragging on anyway, but he's like kind of like the smaller guys that I know in my circle. And this entire group chat is worth billions, like literally. Now, why is that? First of all, I am smart at, I don't know, I just have a natural gift of just, you know, kind of understanding people. That's the first thing I'll say, but not, my handwriting is so bad. Let me try to write again. Billions. Holy crap. This is, guys, I've made like 77 videos and it's still that bad. But as you can see right here, all these people that I have, literally there's a billionaire in here. I'm not going to say their name, I'm not going to talk to them. But I've been able to talk to these people because cool people love cool stuff. And so what you have to understand with content, when you make something that's, you know, unique, or when you are creating a new sort of style, it's not that you are just, you know, posting it to get clients, ICP, all that. People like you as a person because you're creative. You're not spamming outreach. The reason why outreach is so like low leverage, because it is single output and single input. You send an outreach, one person sees it. You make a piece of content, which is one, and 3K people can watch it, 3,000 people can watch it. Now, oh, people, you might be asking me, right, hey, Alex, but you making all these TOF, like these massive videos, how are you making money from that? How can you actually convert all these people? And that's like your main question, right? And you might think it's the YouTube. I would say it's not even the YouTube. It's the ability to keep them in my feed. If they like this video, if they repost it, if they save this video. I have other videos on my IG itself which are more niche specific. And that's where the magic is. The magic is not these videos. These are basically me setting up a garden for my butterflies to come in, and then they can see the most juiciest flower to take the honey from, or whatever they take it, right? But the point is that I make 4 types of videos like these. I'm literally giving you my entire plan, and then I make 3 videos which are super niche specific. And if you watch all these 4s, you like them, and you are eventually gonna fall in here, and they get really less views. Like comparatively, they're like 300, 400 views, and these like crossover, 3K, 2K, 4K. And I've been doing the same on TikTok as well. Like TikTok also helps a lot, where I'm getting all these people in. And I think the main reason why you should post content is also the ability to spread out to as many channels as possible. I can post the same content on YouTube. I can post the same content on IG. I can post the same content on TikTok. I can post the same content on Snapchat. You name the platform and you can do it. And that's where the magic is. The magic is not in the ability to just, post. It's like, how can you present it and how can you distribute it? Because that's the biggest level. Because let's say this, right? Snapchat, right? And I'm not on Snapchat right now, by the way. So don't try to search me or anything. But imagine this, right? You are a fitness coach and there are no fitness coaches on Snapchat, and there's a bunch of traffic there because people have Snapchat. It's pretty normal. And you use that. Imagine how much of a big lever you would have in just, you being the only fitness coach on Snapchat. Of course, that's not the case. There are more people. But that entire market, that entire distribution channel is untapped. That's where the money is going to get made later on. And this is how people don't really understand it. This whole IG profile funnel got made, I think, in 2023. That's when all these things started to happen. And people are like, whoa, this is so cool. No, it's not cool. It's just untapped markets. That's what you have to see. So you have to start content. That's the first part. Have YouTube built up. If you're someone who's just, you have an audience on IG, start posting YouTube videos. You can just make videos like these, which I've just done. Give them an overview and a high-level breakdown, and that's all you need to make money, guys. It's pretty simple. It's not that complicated, because a lot of people will tell you do this, do that. Of course, and if you run ads on it, it's just going to be on steroids. The game is pretty simple. You can, because you're not making something new. You're doing something which is already being done on a decent level. If you can just tweak and create your own sort of little area, boom, you're going to make money. And that's it. It's not that hard. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.